Welcome back, Guardians. Okay, so I wanted to give a good, clear example about what I'm talking about when it comes to agnostic bounties. Now, in the ideal vision that I have for such a thing, you could pick a bounty up from a bounty master, okay, or a taskmaster, if you will, and like the gunsmith, he just wants guns done. So you get these guns, and you do these gun, you play with these guns in any activity you want, including patrols, and you get the kills and you get the credit. But I know how Bungie thinks, and they like driving people into particular activities because they want the whole of the game to be experienced. That's their ultimate design goal because they put the effort into it. So why aren't you playing it? It's kind of like when your favorite aunt makes you your favorite meal, but then she decides to slide in something extra that you haven't tried yet, and you avoid it, and she gives you this look like, what? What, my cooking's not good enough for you? I mean, I'm being specific because of experience, but that's what I'm talking about. Is that they want you to play everything. So, in a compromise within each activity, the bounties should be agnostic, especially for Vanguard and Crucible, and it's specifically for Crucible. Why in the fuck would you want me to play Team Scorch? I don't really enjoy the activity itself, personally. I think it's basically like playing slot machines. Grandma 3 chairs down is jackpotting off of a nickel, and you're close to a $50 spend right now, and you barely pulled anything. That's the way it is for me because it's RNG. I really do feel it's RNG. It's totally RNG. I have yet to find the player who can quantifiably prove to me with visual proof that these are the skills you need to make to win in Team Scorch. I don't even think I've found a video yet for that. It's just people with gameplay in Team Scorch like, whoa, look at the cool shit I pulled off. Whoa, look at the cool shit I pulled off. And like about 15 other segments later are just in the dump because those are not the ones that were whoa. It's like these 360 no scope montages that used to go on back in Destiny 1. Yeah, it's a 360 no scope sniper montage. Everybody loved the sniper montages, but that's not the whole play experience. That was stuff that was captured over a period of sessions and then edited down to make it look like the same map and the same battle and everything else. Um, that was the more you know baity ones. Anyway, so yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Now, getting scout rifle kills, getting hand cannon kills, getting melee kills, getting defeating hunters. I'm gonna have to rely on RNG. Make sure I get a lobby with enough hunters that I can actually kill some. Grenades, good job as a hunter. I know my grenades are gonna kill things. Uh, yeah, team shotting. That. There should be more of this. There should not be a bounty for this. This should just be something that you do. So, this is right here and this right here, way too specific, way too precious. And I know that these repeatable bounties, they're 3,000 apiece because they're supposed to limit you in that regards to, but I mean, you can get Glimmer so fucking easy in this game anymore. I'm like, once upon a time, I was hovering at about 5K. Now I'm actually averaging about 200,000, which is good. I want that. That's what should be happening. You should be, spoiled for Glimmer. I'm keeping this. Or maybe I don't know. So yeah, there's an example of what I'm talking about. Agnostic bounties. Like I said, in my ideal vision, you have a bounty vendor who gives you weapon bounties. There's Banshee right there. Look at that. Then you might have a vendor who gives you uh, special ability final blows. Or no, no. Then you have a vendor who gives you enemy type bounties. Fallen, Scorn, Taken, Vex. Then you have a vendor who might give you um, activity bounties. Do so many Crucible, do so many Vanguards, do so many Gambits. Then you might have a vendor who gives you ability bounties, which would be a core array. Get solar kills, get knife kills, get grenade kills, get super kills, get arc kills, get stasis kills, whatever. And then Gambit bounties could be something like, collecting resources, because that's the gist of that is the theme of his game is you're collecting resources. So open X number of chests, patrol, do so many patrols I mean, do gather so many resources on Europa, on Neptune, on Neomuna, or whatever. He could be all about gathering resources. So, I mean, there's a way to adjust it and spread around the vendors so that you're encountering these NPCs. Like with Ada One, she has her synthweave bounties, which various all over the place. I mean, Ada One's bounties are actually, I mean, she could become the full time bounty vendor, and then like once a week, each of the activity vendors will provide you a set of bounties that actually give you reputation for them. And those can be a little bit more precious, nitpicky. Yeah, see, there you go. So you got Vanguard, you got Crucible, you got Gambit, you got raid and dungeons, which I don't ever do because I don't do raids or dungeons. But I mean, this is kind of like a kind of a sort of an example of what I'm thinking about. But honestly, it would truly be just you've got Banshee, the quartermaster, sets out the duty list for you, and you pick and choose what you want, and it's a good catalog, spread between abilities, weapons, resource gatherings. Once upon a time, I think Akora would actually give you one of the vanguards would give you like collect X number of resources, open X number of chests, explore X number of lost sectors. Those are fun bounties because you didn't have to like you weren't limited to the very specifics of needing to be in a particular playlist activity, doing a particular thing with a particular weapon that may have been something that you just didn't like playing with, or in a class ability that was just fucking hard for you. Or more importantly, how about this? Just get rid of fucking bounties altogether. No, fucking seriously. Ultimately, get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of this. Leave this shit for events. Like the Dawning, or the Lost, or the Crimson, couples, or whatever. I don't even think they've had that for a few years. Um, just get rid of bounties altogether. Or if they're going to be bounties, you get 4 bounties a week that help you with your Vanguard, with your reputation for Vanguard, Crucible, Gambit, and then that's it. Just move on from there, guys. What? Because it's all about increasing player agency, and I don't know what kind of education to speak of amongst the Destiny developers and designers. Um, but gamer psychology is a very that's not a niche field anymore because so much of our world has been gamified. So much of what we do in a day to day has been gamified. Grocery shopping is gamified. Fucking going to the bank is gamified. Going to the fucking doctor's office is gamified. And just look it up on YouTube, how to gamify anything. And just type that, how to gamify, that's Gamify, anything. God help you if I have to spell anything. And look it up. Reddit and YouTube, wherever you want. It's just a general, whatever search engine you've got. And you're going to be a little thrown back by that idea about how often you, as a consumer, are being played. So, and the gamification takes away agency at a certain level. And Destiny has so gamified, and the live service model is so entrenched in their design. That's what's really putting me off on the game, is the lack of agency. I don't have a choice. If I want progress, I have to do this thing. And in the real world, that's fine. I can accept that. If I want progress, i.e. a paycheck, I got to do work. If I want a clean house, I got to do work. If I want a meal, I got to do work. If I want to clean clothes, I got to do work. That's fine in the real world, but you come to a game to escape that, hopefully, to not, if you're using a game to refine those skills, that's on you. But not everybody's there for this reason. And if your world is so cush and you're living in such a lap of luxury, you've got servants for your servants, that you have to come to a game for challenges, damn, I want to live in that upside down world. Anyway, that's about it. That's the example I wanted to give for Crucible with this super precious, team scores. I'm going to go in, I'm going to play. Maybe I'll get 7 Guardians in one match. Maybe I'll be here tonight. Until then, thanks for stopping by.